All right. I think YouTube is good. Okay. All right, let's get started. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live session. Let's get started. You guys know what it is. I'm live here 7 days a week, every single day, doing live trades, showing you guys exactly how I make $1,000 to $5,000 a day. So we got a few people here at the office. So again, remember, you guys can just interrupt me at any time if you have any questions. Okay, so I'm gonna get started right off the bat. We're gonna go through it A to Z. If you've never traded before, if you don't even know what trading is, if you've just seen some guy with a Ferrari or a Lambo online on social media saying, "Oh, I'm trading," or he's in a private jet and a Bugatti, all that, and you're wondering, how do I get there? Okay, so I'm gonna walk you through it step by step. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you what to look out for, how to be safe, and then how we actually make money every single day. Okay, so the first thing when I'm just starting is everybody wants to know, are we even making money? That's the main question, right? It's like, okay, everyone, you go to different places, they're like, pay me 5,000, pay me 10,000, I'll teach you how to trade, pay me like this much. My subscription is $200 a month, pay me, I'll show you. But they never show you. Have you guys realized that? It's like nobody ever shows you because they think that, oh, we gotta hide it in some mysterious way. Okay, look, let me just show you guys right off the bat. So here's my trading history. Hopefully you guys can see it on the screen right there. So this is, let's go for the past, we'll do a month, because we're near the end of the month, right? We got about 2 days left. So let's see right here. How much have we made this month? Okay, so these are all of our trades here. Now, again, remember, this is counting from the first of the month. Okay, so it's not just exactly 30 days. It's actually since the beginning of the month. So we still have 2-3 days left to do some more trades, okay? Now, the trade that we did last night, obviously, I fell asleep. But it did hit take profit, so congratulations to everybody who's following along. We hit take profit on that trade. That was a really good trade. But it was super late, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go to sleep. All right. So here's my entire track record. Here's my entire trading history. Poor kid, it was crazy. So many people showed up. We had pizza. We had lunch. We'll see how it goes out today as well. So right here is my entire track record, my trading history for the past month. Obviously, you can see we have losing trades as well, okay? We never hide it because you should understand that it's normal to lose trades. It's not that you're always going to win trades. Anyone that claims that, oh, we always win trades, they're lying to you. They're lying right to your face, okay? That's really what's happening. So here's our losing trades. Here's our winning trades. Now, if we go all the way down, you can actually see that this month so far, we've made a profit of $36,700. Which is not bad. That's pretty good for a month. And guys, remember, this is USD, so it's more like 50K Canadian technically that we've cleared this month. Now, the one thing that I want you guys to, I'm going to point out to you that you should really focus on is look at my account balance. So my account balance right now, we're almost at almost $600,000. Okay, so on a $600,000 account, we've cleared about 36,000. Okay, now do you guys see the percentage? Okay, because what most people, when they come here, what do they want to do? Hey, listen, Muhammad, or AKA, they're like, yo, AKA, listen, online they call me AKA, just so you know. So basically they're like, hey, AKA, can I take my 1,000 to 5,000? Can I take my 5,000 to 20,000? Can I take my 20,000 to 100,000? Now, here's the thing. I'm going to show you how the business of trading works, because let me tell you something, okay? I know you want that. You want 5,000 to 20 because it sounds really good in your head. But do you know what you really need? You need an extra $100 a day. You don't need 2K to 5K. You don't need 5K to 10K. You need an extra $200 a day for a long time. That's what you really need, because everybody actually needs more income. You don't need a lottery win. We all know what happens to people that win the lottery. Within 2 years, they're broke again. You know why? Because getting money really fast, it goes out the same way. But what's important to understand is that it's about regular income, low risk, continuous income. Okay, this is what we show everybody here. By the way, we don't sell anything. Okay, there's no credit card machine here. We don't take any payments. I don't ask for any money because I actually make money in the markets. The one thing you have to realize, and let's actually go through this sheet right now. Okay, it's very, very important that we go through. Can you close the door a little bit because I think I'm yelling a little. The neighbors might complain. All right, so basically, let's go through this sheet. Okay, by the way, if you guys want this sheet, it's right there on our website. If you go to justsimpletrading.org, right at the top, if you click the parameters button, it's just going to download the same exact sheet. So we hand this out to everybody who comes to the office. You guys can get access to it as well, all right? My P&L is 62%, bad times on a regular, 72 to 80. Yeah, so here's the thing. I'll go through that as well. So we get around a 60 to 65% trading accuracy, which in the markets, we're using 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. I've been doing it for 8 years profitably. Okay, for the past 8 years, we've just been doing the same exact thing, getting around 60 to 65% accuracy, and we've made a few $1 million doing it over the past 8 years because a few $100,000 every year adds up to a few $1 million. Okay, so let's go through this sheet with you guys. It's super important. If you've ever been interested in learning how to trade, this is what you really need to understand. Okay, so let's go through it. I'm going to put it up on the screen for you guys so you guys can see as well. Now, here's the thing. If there is anybody and before, I know everyone's like, yo, get to the point. I want to make money. But actually, you need to understand this. When you're starting a business, you don't want to just jump into the deep end because you're gonna be surrounded by all these sharks. That's what's gonna happen, and you're gonna get wrecked. You're gonna get chewed up, right? So it's very important to understand the industry first. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna take 4 hours. This is max gonna take about half an hour to an hour, but you're gonna know everything from A to Z. So if anyone is selling you a course, if anyone is selling you a trading system, any signal group, any subscription, or any of these, like, oh, if you pay for my thing, I'm going to give you access to my trades, it's a scam. It's 100% a scam, okay? It's not, oh, no, he's running. No, it's a scam. Understand that. What is a scam? When you pay for something and you don't get what you paid for, right? That's what a scam is, right? Like you paid someone for a water bottle and you got this piece of paper, you got scammed. Okay, so that's basically you're getting scammed. So whenever you pay anyone for a course, why do I say it's a scam? Because if you're making money in the markets, if you have something that makes money in the markets, well then why do you need to charge me $200 a month? Right? Like think about it. If you're making money in the markets, you're claiming, oh, look at my Ferrari, look at my Lambo, look at my big mansion that I'm living in California with the mountain view. Okay, so then why do you need my $200 a month? Right? Like, let's just be logical. The reason is because they're not making money in the markets. They're actually lying to you. That's the reality, okay? So never, ever, for the rest of your lives, ever pay anyone to learn how to trade. We don't charge anything to anyone because we don't need to charge you guys for money. Okay, we don't need to charge you to learn how to trade or any of that. We actually just give you our system for free because the main goal, just so you guys understand, is we actually need to raise $100 million. That's my real problem right now. This is actually what I'm fully focused on right now is I need to raise $100 million because I'm stuck in this gray zone of I don't have that much money where I can scale up, right? So I need to raise the funds. So anyways, we'll get into that later. Now, if anyone promises you guaranteed results right now on WhatsApp, on YouTube ads, on all of these things, you're going to see like, will guaranteed you make 3x a day. Guys, it's not real. Okay, don't fall for any of those things. If there's any flip your money schemes, you give me 2,000, I'm going to send you 10,000 back. It's not real. I know when you're in a desperate situation and you need money, you're like, I'll do anything, right? But I want you guys to be safe. Don't fall for those things, okay? Because it's not real. You know what's going to happen? It might sound like, wow, this sounds so good. I'm going to send 2K, and then you're going to lose the 2K. That's never coming back, okay? So always, always be very, very, very careful. Now, if they can't show you any live trades, I'm going to run through this very fast. If they can't show you any live trades, if they can't do the trades in front of you, they're lying to you. It's a scam. If they can't show you a track record on the live account, you know how I just showed you for the past month we made 36,000? Now, let me show you from the beginning, okay? So if I go right here and I click all, you'll see It's going to load my entire trading history for this account because it's very important to see long term as well. Okay. So just so you guys understand. Now I'm going to again scroll all the way down here. Guys, remember, nobody will ever show you guys this. I'm the only one that shows this on a daily basis. Okay. So right here in my entire trading history, winning trades, losing trades, everything from the beginning. So you guys can see we started this account January 3rd last year. So it's been about a year and a half, just over, okay? And we started it with 200,000. Guys, remember, it's all about scaling it up, okay? So it's the same percentage, just so you guys understand. Now, we took this account from 200,000 to over 660,000, which means over the past year and a half, I've made well over 460,000 USD, which is almost 600, 700,000 Canadian, okay? In the past year and a half. Now, that sounds like, wow, that's so amazing, all of this. But in reality, it's the same thing as if you took 20,000 to 60,000 in a year and a half. It's the same math. You know, the percentage is the same. It's the same thing as taking 2,000 to 6,000 in a year and a half. But guess what? What do you want to do? You want to overnight turn 2,000 to 6,000. Do you guys see how it took me a year and a half to basically do 2,000 to 6,000? You know, percentage-wise, same thing. So this is what I'm trying to show you guys. What I'm trying to show you here is, look, how about we try to make an income rather than try to flip the money, okay? Now, let's see right here. Hustler is saying, right here, what's in it for you? You're raising the money, so you need money, but you can make plays in the market. I'm so confused. Okay, so exactly. Let me explain this to you because everybody, like, you know, people come here and they're like, wow, Mama, you're rich though. You're rich. I'm not rich. Okay, just so you guys understand, 30 to 50K a month is not rich. It really isn't because I have a lot of expenses. I have business partner. You know, it's split. So it's really not a lot of money. Okay. The way that hedge funds, you guys know what hedge funds are? You know, big institutions that have huge billions of dollars. How do they start? You know, Wall Street in New York, we have Bay Street in Toronto. It's because they have a trading system or strategy that works. And then what do? They go out and they raise hundreds of millions of dollars because they're like, look, we can make money in the markets. Because right now, because I only have access to like 600,000, I can max make around 5 to 8% a month. You know, which ends up being 30 to 50K USD a month. If I had access to 100 million, and if I could make 1 to 2% a month, which is less percentage, I'd be making $1 million to $2 million a month. Fine, then I'd be rich. But right now, I'm not rich, okay? So that's basically what I'm trying to do here. That's why we're so public. We're live everywhere. I'm here 7 days a week. The reason we're doing all this is because I need this to be as public as possible so that some billionaire calls me and he's like, all right, Mohammed, I'll give you 100 million. You know, that's basically the call I'm waiting for. All right. So just so you guys understand, exactly, I need hedge fund capital. That's right. You're right. Okay. So, and the reason that I can say that is because we've actually tested thousands of strategies. What's a strategy? A strategy is a set of rules that you follow in the markets, and then you see does it make money or not. So we actually spent 4 years, over $500,000 to develop our systems and test thousands of strategies. And this is the only thing that we found that works. Okay. You can go and try, but I guarantee you 100% whatever you end up doing, you will lose money over time. Why can I say that so confidently? Because we've tried everything. We've literally tried it. Whatever you think, oh, I set my stop loss at 1 to 3 ratio. Well, we've tried it. Okay. It just doesn't work. This is the only thing that works. All right. Yeah. So we make around 5 to 8% a month. 702 is saying, speaking facts, you got it. Too many people want to make 100% a month. Exactly. 100% a month is obviously, look, I'm not going to say it's not possible. Okay. You can, because I've also done it. Okay. I'm not saying you can't, but it's more of like, what are the chances of winning the lottery? You know, that's basically what it is. It's like, can I say you can't win the lottery? No, because there is a chance you can win the lottery, but it's like, how high is your chance of winning? It's like not too high. All right. So, yeah, ICT, none of those things work. Okay. So basically, that's the first page, and you guys got the how to start. So you guys are probably ready. All right, let's go to the second page, and we're going to go right into trading now. Okay, so it was important for you guys to understand this whole thing. What am I doing here? Why is it free? All of that. Now, all those questions are answered. Okay, so we're good. Do you guys have any questions right now or so far? Or
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
How you guys earn money?
Yeah, so basically,
Not charging anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Any commission you charge or?
No, so we don't charge any commission. Actually, the way that it works is, you see how it says like if you use the promo code AKPWC when you're registering on the trading platform. Now, obviously, we make money from trading every day. We make around $1,000 to $5,000 a day, right? Now, what's happening is if you end up going to the same trading platform, and then you use the promo code AKPWC from the trading fees, they give us a small percentage. So basically, if you're able to make money and be trading for a long time, that's good for you because we helped you out. It's completely free. You didn't have to pay. And then from the platform, they pay us a small percentage. As long as you're trading over a long period of time, it's good for you, it's good for us. So we kind of made it a win-win scenario where you get access to our systems. We're here to help you. And if you end up becoming successful, you're trading for a long time, that's great. It's great for everybody. Okay, so that's basically it. In the meantime, we're just trying to raise 100 million because realistically, the thing is, we don't have the capital. We don't have huge capital. I don't have access to millions and millions of dollars. I really don't. So I need to be able to grow that account somehow. So we grow it by trading. Mostly, I grow it by trading, and then we also get some commission when you guys register. So that's basically what it is. And we are the most transparent people you'll ever find. Okay, because I'm gonna just tell you everything straight up because it's not like you're paying me, so I don't need to sugarcoat anything. I don't need to be like, yeah, you can take your 2,000 to 5,000. No, I'm gonna tell you, look, if you try to do that, you're probably gonna blow your account. Because everybody wants to feel good. Okay, I'm not here to make you feel good. We're here to make money, right? Is there any other reason why you guys are sitting here? There shouldn't be. If you came to be friends, that comes later. Okay, that comes later. First, it's about money. Okay, that's really what it is. Because look, your bills don't care if you have friends. Okay, your payments and all of this, they don't care if you feel good or you don't feel good. At the end of the month, you got to make the payment. Okay, so this is what I'm here trying to tell you guys. Who cares about feelings? It's about making money. Okay, and I show you guys exactly how I make $1,000 to $5,000 a day. Okay, so let's get right into it. All right, let's see. Can you please explain it? No meat in these potatoes to encode to get you in. Pay your margin if you're that confident. All right, so basically, I'll walk you guys through the entire strategy right now. Okay, so the way just like a quick strategy, then we'll go into the deep understanding. Okay, so basically, this is our range bar system. The way that it works is it shows us exactly which way the market's going. So it's showing, for example, right here, we're in a big uptrend, and then we're getting what's called a reversal. So the markets only go two ways. They go up and down. They don't go left, right. They just go up and down, okay? So what we want to do is when it's going up, we wait until it starts to come down. Then we enter our sell trade. Then we write it down, okay? Then let's say it's coming down, and then it's starting to have a reversal. So right here, you see it goes from red to green. That's where we would want to enter a buy trade, okay? That's basically like the overall view, but I'm going to get deeper into the real strategy. And then we always confirm with the super trend indicator as long as the super trend matches. So if it goes red to green, and this is also green, we enter a buy trade. If it goes from green to red, and this is also red, we enter a sell trade. Now, once we do that, we always risk less than 1% of our account, okay? Less than 1% risk. So basically, if you look on the second page here, it takes you through... No, so Josh, let me just keep watching because you'll see exactly how it actually works. So you can see right here, for $1,000 account, the max lot size that we would do is 0.1. And at 100 points, which is what our strategy is, we always set our stop loss take profit at 100 points above our entry and 100 points below our entry at 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. So basically, we're trying to make the same amount that we're risking on the trade. So if we're doing a $10 trade, we want to make $10. We're risking $10. If we're trying to make $100, we're risking $100. If we're trying to make $1, we're risking $1. Okay, so we're always doing it at, it's called 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. It's the same risk to reward. Okay, so yeah. So lot size. All right, perfect. So let's get into it. Now, when it comes to trading, trading is different than investing. Okay, so if you look at investing, there's only one way you can make money if the market goes up. Okay, so when you're investing, let's say you buy shares or you buy Bitcoin or you buy a property, what's the one way you can make money? If it goes up, right? If it goes down, you lose money. Now, the second problem that is with investing is we don't really have enough money to invest. Most people just don't have enough money to invest because let's say that, you're making like 8% a year. How much money are you really putting in? Let's say even if you're putting in 10,000, sounds like okay, I'm putting in 10,000. If I'm making 8% a year, that's only $800. That's nothing. Like what, you waited a whole year to make 800? Was it worth it? No, it's not worth it because guess what? Your bills are racking up. That's the reality. So 800 is not worth it. This is why we actually need hundreds of millions of dollars to invest because let's say I'm making 8% on 100 million in a year, that's 8 million a year. I'm comfortable. At 10,000, even 100,000, 8% a year is not comfortable. Do you guys see? So, what's the difference with trading? We actually, when it comes to trading, we have two options here. Now, we have a buy trade option, okay? This is a buy trade contract, and then we have a sell trade contract. Okay, remember, these are contracts we're entering in the market. Now, if I click buy, by the way, remember, we can trade any market. Stocks, foreign exchange currencies like British pound, euro. We can trade
Coins.
yeah, we can trade crypto. We can trade commodities. So commodities like oil, gold, cotton, copper, aluminum. Those are commodities. And then we can also trade indices like Nasdaq, S&P 500, Dow Jones. Those are indices. Okay, we can trade any market. Now, if I click the buy button on any market and my trade opens and the price goes up, we can make money. But guess what? We also, as traders, have a second option, second type of contract, which is the sell contract. So if I click sell on any market, it could be Tesla or Bitcoin or gold. It doesn't matter. If I click sell and the price comes down, we can make money. So we can make money whether the market's going up or down. Okay, does that make sense so far? Now, the third thing right here is called the lot size. All right, so now we're going to answer your question. What is the lot size? Remember, I told you guys these are contracts we're entering, a buy contract or a sell contract. Now, how do you know what the size of the contract is? That's the lot size. So that's the size of your contract. Okay. Now, if you do, the smallest contract size is 0.01. Okay, that's the smallest. You can do that, and guess what? If you have $100 in your account, you can do that. If you have $1 million in your account, you can still do 0.01. Okay. Now, if I do 0.01 lot size, what's happening is I'm risking in the pennies. Literally, the trade will move in the cents. Okay. 10 cents, 20 cents, 40 cents. Okay. It's going to be very, very small. Now, you're sitting here saying, wait, I didn't come here to make sense. But guess what? The reality is, it's all about practicing and getting, being consistent. If you can consistently make $4 to $5 a day, I'm just saying, by doing $1 trades, you win some, you lose some, you win some, you lose some, but you're making like $4 or $5 a day. Guess what? If you just add a zero, so you're doing 0.1, now instead of $4, $6 a day, it's same trades, it'll be $40 or $60 a day. Do you guys see? All you have to do is change the lot size. Now, if you add another zero, it'll be $400 or $600. Do you see? But here's the thing. We can all actually do the same trade. So let's say I do it. Let's say we're all entering somehow, hypothetically, we all do a buy trade together. Okay, hypothetically. If I click buy and my lot size is 0.01, and let's say we hit our take profit, I make $1. But you did the same trade, but you did 0.1, so 10 times. You'll make $10. You did one lot size, one full lot size, you'll make $100. And if you did 10 lot sizes, you'll make $1,000. But it was the same exact trade. This is how hedge funds and banks actually clear hundreds of millions of dollars. Because they're just trading. Because banks are trading with your money, just so you guys know. Banks are also trading with your money. Isn't safe in the bank. They're literally risking it every single day. But they're risking a very small percentage. And this is why the banks give you 3% a year. Because they're making 8-7% a year trading, and they're just giving you 3%. Does that make sense so far? So the lot size is the size of our trade. Okay. Now, by the way, right here, For anyone who's just joining, welcome to the live. I'm here every single day doing live trades, showing you guys exactly how I make $1,000 to $5,000 a day. And I tell you the reality of trading, and I show you exactly how you can get started. And guess what? There's no payment portal, there's no subscription, and you should actually cancel all your subscriptions. You should stop paying anyone that you're paying right now to learn how to trade, because they are scamming you and they're not making money in the markets. They're making money from you paying them. So stop doing that. Stop paying people. All right. Now, so let's just get started. Yo, what up, Naeem? How's it going? By the way, for anybody who wants to get started, here are the steps. Okay, here are the steps. So, guys, go to Abato.com. That's the trading platform I'm trading on, ABBADO.com. If you're trading anywhere else, I guarantee you're losing money. Okay, why can I say that? Because if you look right here, Abato has 0 commission and they have 0 swaps. Okay, what's commission, what's swaps? You know, whenever you click buy or sell anywhere, they charge you like $5 or $10. Over here, they charge you 0. Okay, what are swaps? Okay, so let's say I enter a trade and I hold the trade overnight. You know, like my trade just stays open overnight. A lot of trading platforms, they charge you interest on it. You know, they charge you interest because you're holding an open position. Remember, it's a contract. So you're holding the contract, so they charge you interest. Okay, but guess what? On Abato, 0 swaps. You don't pay any interest. Okay, so you can hold the trade for as long as you want and you won't get charged. And then the only place where they actually make money is on the spreads. Okay, so every platform charges a commission. They charge swaps, they charge spreads, they charge maker fees, taker fees, monthly fees. On Abato, we're only paying the spread. Do you guys know what the spread is? No? So the spread, if you can see the market price, there's 2 lines. Why is there 2 lines? Because there's a buy price and a sell price. There's a difference. Have you guys ever done currency exchange before? So you know there's a buy price and a sell price? Yeah. Okay, so those guys that are sitting there, they're not sitting there for charity. Okay, they're making money because when you go to buy, they give you at a higher price. And when you go to sell it, they give you at a lower price because they're making what's in between, right? So the same way, trading platforms all have spreads. But guess what? They all have different spreads. So you want to find the trading platform that has the lowest fee. Because when you're running a business, you don't want to go to a distributor or a supplier who charges you crazy amounts of money. Because what's going to happen to your profit margins? They're going to become very small, right? If you're paying huge amounts, you can still only sell it for the same amount in the market. You're just making less money. So the same way, we actually go out, we look for the trading platforms that have the lowest fees because we are trading and we need to make money trading. So it's very important to find the platforms with the lowest spread. Now, this is why we use Abato. Guys, go get your account set up on Abato. Get it funded. Get it verified. They're licensed. They're regulated in multiple countries. They're based out of Dubai. And they've been around for many, many years. So it's safe and secure. We've been using them ourselves for a very long time. And there's thousands of people in our community that are using them. Their customer service is excellent. Now, to fund the account, you just click your email at the top right corner. Okay, and then right here, it says deposit and withdraw. Okay, so click deposit. And now they have 2 options here, bank transfer or crypto. So if you guys have done crypto, it's super easy because it's fast. Okay, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, boom, it's in your account. And you can start trading right away. Now, if you've never done crypto, they also have bank transfer. Because they're licensed and regulated, they have their bank information. You click proceed right there. Here's their bank information. So you just take this to the bank and you say, okay, you know, I want to fund the account. I want to transfer the funds. They accept all the different currencies. So you can literally send any currency to this bank account. Okay. So you can see like AED, which is like the dirham from Dubai, Canadian, Euro, British pound, from wherever you are, you can basically, you can fund the account. Here's their information. And I know that there's always a wire fee. The bank charges like $30, $40. They'll credit you the $30, $40. Because I know a lot of people are like, but the $30 to do a wire transfer. Okay, don't worry. They're going to credit it to you. Okay. So it's basically a free transfer. All right. Now, so yeah, guys, go get your account set up on Abato.com, ABBADO.com. Go get your account set up, get it started, get it funded. Let's get going right away because I'll be here live and I do all my trades live. I'm actually just waiting for a trade entry That's why I'm going through all of this. Whenever there is a trade entry, we'll go ahead and do a trade, okay? But in the meantime, let's go over a few more things. Let's see. Okay. They made it up as saying the bigger the spread, the harder it is to get out without losing. Exactly. That's the problem. When you have high spreads, basically just to break even, the market has to move so much. Because the difference between your buy and sell price is so massive. But guess what? Amato has the thinnest spreads that we found. This is why it's so much easier trading here because of the thin spreads. Okay. Now the first thing that Hustler is saying, well, here's the thing. It doesn't really matter because if you're going to any of those ones, Hustler, it's basically that you're going to get wrecked on the fees. That's really what it is. Most people don't understand, like the fees, what a big difference it actually makes. Because it really is like, let's say you're starting a business, okay? You don't know anything about the business. Let's say I'm selling this table, okay? For example, because everyone understands when I give business examples. It like clicks, but when I say trading, it's suddenly like, I don't understand anything. Let's say you have market price for this table is $20. You can sell this in the market for $20, this table. Now you go to the first supplier who has big boards everywhere. You're like, okay, I go, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to sell you this table. It's $19. You're like, sold. I'll buy it. Okay. Now you buy this table for $19 and you go out to the market and your customers are like, yo, I'm only going to pay you $20 for it. Right? Or let's say they sell it to you for $19, but your customers are saying, I'm paying $15 for this table. Now you're thinking, wait a minute. I'm barely making money, or I'm actually losing money. You're losing money. Why? Because you were like, wow, they have nice boards. I'm going to buy from this distributor. They have cool t-shirts. But guess what? What are you forgetting? That you're running a business. That's what you're forgetting. You're getting caught up in all of these things, but you're forgetting you're trying to run a business. The problem is if you've never ran the business before, you wouldn't know. Right? So we've actually been in this industry for over 10 years. We've been trading for over 10 years. We've been profitable for the past 8 years. And it's like we've actually gone through so many different trading platforms, broker. We actually have accounts on every single trading platform because we test. We test it. We check it out. No, Hustler. So they're licensed and regulated. It's instant order execution as well. No, it's instant order execution. Right here, let's see. Risky to be giving up your bank info to a third world. Okay, if you think Dubai is a third world country, that's insane. Actually, they're way more advanced than anywhere you're living. It's so funny. Like people think that Dubai is. I can't believe someone just said Dubai is a third world country. That's so insane. You actually don't understand. They're living in the future. We're the ones living in the past, okay? Wherever you are in the world, you are living in the past. They're actually living in the future. That's so crazy. It shows people actually, they live in this little bubble of like, yo, my little town is the whole world. It's just so crazy. Oh my God. All right. Shane is saying that's so insulting. It is insulting to call a place third world country. That's so crazy. Right here. All right, guys. So basically, we're just waiting for a trade entry and then I'll enter a trade. But in the meantime, let's go over 28 days of saying I'd love to live in Dubai. Of course, everybody will. I was just there a few weeks ago and it's so insane how advanced they are. By the way, like, how right here, when you have to, I'll give you guys an example because now we're talking about it. When you have to open a bank account here, what do you have to do? You have to go to the bank. You have to make an appointment. The guy's not available. When you're available, then you got to wait 2 weeks. In Dubai, I opened the app, I put in my ID, and I put in my info, and it's like your bank account is open, like right away, within 30 minutes, right from my phone. And they're like, your bank card will be delivered tomorrow. Tomorrow, the doorbell rings. This guy's like, please scan your thumb. And I'm like, what? I scanned the thumb. He's like, here's your bank card. I'm like, I didn't have to talk to anyone. I didn't have to go to the bank. I didn't have to get sweaty discussing anything with anyone. It was just so. Dubai is definitely not a third world country. just so you guys understand. That's so crazy. All right. For anyone who's just wondering how to get started, by the way, guys, here we go. We're starting to get. So you guys see how the super trend is green? Okay. So you guys see how the super trend is green right here? And what's happening on BTC right here? We're coming down. So we're in an uptrend. Remember, we're always looking for buy trades when it's green, right? So there you go. So you guys see how it just went green? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter a buy trade. So this is going to be $1,000 trade. I'm going to enter it right here in front of you guys. So there you go. I just entered a buy trade. Now I'm going to set my stop loss and take profit. What is stop loss and take profit? So those are two levels that we set. Stop loss, we know once we set this level, if the market goes there, it's going to close the trade. But we can minimize our risk that way. We know exactly how much we're risking on the trade. Now, take profit is the second level we set. When we set take profit, if the market goes there, it's going to close the trade. But then we guarantee, like we hit take profit, it closes the trade, we make the profit. How do we set it? Very simple. I'll show you. So you see how our order is open right here, this green box? I just click and drag it down. You guys see that number in the corner? It says like 600, 700, 900, there's 1,000. Now I'm going to let go. Obviously, this is $1,000 trade because I'm doing 10 lot sizes. Remember, 10 contracts. But everyone should start with the smallest contract possible, 0.01. That way, you're just max risk $1. You know, you're learning, it's practicing, it's fine. Now, to set my take profit, I just do the opposite. So right here, I'm just going to click. Wait, let me do it so you guys can see. I'm just going to click and drag it up. Right there's 1,000. It's hidden behind this cell, but there's $1,000 for my take profit. Here, let me see if I can show you guys. So how much you put it? Yeah, so that's actually a good question. So look, I click and I drag it up. You guys see 1,000 right there for my take profit. Now I let go. So there's my stop loss and take profit. Now, that's a really good question that you're asking. He's asking, how much did you put in? How much did you invest? How much did you put up for this trade? So that's the difference between trading and investing. When I'm trading, when I'm entering a contract, I'm not technically investing anything. So my account balance, and this is very important for you guys to understand. This is how trading works. My account balance, you see it was 595,000. It's still 595,000, even though I have a trade open. There's only 3 times where your account balance is affected. Okay, let me tell you. So if it hits our take profit, we make money and it adds to our account. If we hit stop loss, we basically hit loss on that trade and it takes it away from our account. And the third way that our account balance is affected is you can manually close your contract. You can manually close your trade. So then whatever it says here, it could be positive $20, positive 400, positive 367.8, or negative 42.5. It doesn't matter. Whatever it says here, and if I click the X, it'll close my trade at that number. Okay? Does that make sense? So when it comes to trading, we're not investing anything. We're entering the contract. Then we set our stop loss and take profit level. And our trade is based on how the trade goes. Like our profit and loss is based on how the trade goes. Does that make sense? Okay. Sorry?
Not that much. But...
Yeah. So actually, here's the thing. The one thing that I will say is, you know, if it's your first time here joining, a lot of things will be like, whew, and it's like, you know, it's like, whoa, what did he just say? But the moment, this is why I always say, you should just get started today. Because if you don't get started today, you're really just wasting time. You're wasting your own time. Because I'm going to be here anyways, you know, because I'm very much unemployed. I don't have a job, okay? So this is why I'm here every day. But everybody else, I make 1 to 5K a day. You also need to start making money, right? Like that's the only reason you guys are here, because you guys want to learn how to make money. So if you're not starting, you're wasting your own time. But guess what? I'm going to be here to help, but it is up to you to start. I'm not going to handhold you through like, here is like food in your mouth. That's not what I'm here for, okay? I'm here to show you how I make it, and I give you my entire strategy, my system, exactly how it works, and then it's up to you. You go and make your money, you know? The problem really is a lot of people, what they do is they end up waiting and or they end up thinking about it, and they end up like doing all, it just means you don't want it bad enough. It's like you're so comfortable with complaining about the price of gas that you're okay living that way. You know, it's so crazy because I've literally been in like dinners, and I'm sure you guys saw you're at a dinner, family event, you know, and they're talking about how they're driving 20 minutes to go save 3 cents on gas. I'm like, you know what the problem is? The problem is everyone complains things are too expensive, things are getting expensive. No. That's not what it is. You're just not making enough money. Because guess what? Even private jets aren't expensive. You just aren't making enough money, right? Because people can afford private jets. Obviously, people have them. Like, it's not like if it was expensive, that means nobody can afford it. But the problem is there's literally thousands of people that own private jets. Probably hundreds of thousands of people own private jets all around. What does that mean? That it's not expensive. They can afford it. People can buy it. So the problem really is you're just not making enough money. Stop thinking, how do I save money? How do I save money? How do I save money? Start thinking, how do I make more money? You know, the amount of energy that you spend daily. Oh, milk is cheaper here by like 40 cents. Oh, like gas is cheaper here by 3 cents. All of this time and effort that you're spending driving 40 minutes there, driving 20 minutes there, stop. Really, stop wasting your time. Start using, that time that you were going to go save 50 cents on milk, those 20 minutes, how about you learn how to make more money in those 20 minutes? Then you wouldn't have to go drive 20 minutes to save 40 cents on milk. But people don't think like that. It's so hard for people to get out of this broke mentality. So anyways, right here, yo, Jerry Trader, what's up? What's going on? Go to Abato. So exactly where I'm trading is abato.com, ABBADO.com. So just go to ABBADO.com, get your account set up, get it started, get it funded, and let's get started right away. There's 22,000 jets in the world. Yeah, I mean, okay, thanks for the facts. Poor kid is saying we had some guy drive from Brownsville to Mission, Texas just to save 10 cents on his $40 a gas. That's crazy. That's so crazy. All right. How do you deposit? How do you get your account set up? So go to abato.com, ABBADO.com, get your account set up, get it funded, get it started. They're licensed and regulated. They've been around for many years, so it's safe and secure. I use it myself, obviously. We have thousands of people from our communities that are using it. Click your email on the top right corner. All right. Now, once you click your email, right here on the left side, it's going to say deposit funds. Click deposit funds. Remember, they're licensed and regulated. Everybody's always like asking, oh, is this it? Yeah, they're licensed and regulated in multiple countries. Now click bank transfer. You can do bank transfer or crypto. I know everybody's sitting on at least a few hundred, if not a few thousand, if not like a few $100,000 in crypto. Like everybody has some. It's so funny. Like everyone seems to have a few $1,000s in crypto. But guess what? You're hoping and you're praying and you're waiting for the market to go up. But let me tell you something. Hoping and praying and waiting is not a trading strategy. It's not a trading strategy. Okay, hope is not a trading strategy. So what I would do is I would just get my account funded, stop wasting time, learn how to generate income on a regular basis, and then just be able to grow my account slow and steady over time. Okay, so right here they have bank transfer. It's just a simple wire transfer right here. And then how much do you need to get started to make $400 a day? Now, here's the thing. Everybody has that magic number. Okay, everyone has that super nice, like, if I can make this, what's your number? Like every day if you were to make it, you're like, oh, I'm good.
500.
500 a day? Okay, what's your number?
At least I'm broker. 300 to 400.
300 to 400. How about you?
Yeah, same like 5 to 1,000.
500 to 1,000? All right, that's a, huh? What about you?
What's the question?
Oh, how much would you be good for every day? Like if you were to earn like this much every day?
Maybe like
10K? All right. So we all have different goals, basically. All right. So basically what I'm trying to say is that, when you're looking at how much you want to make on a daily basis, you really got to do the math when it comes to trading. If I was to risk less than 1%, how much would that be? So on a 10K account, let me give you guys the math. Okay, this is why I always say we should start with as much as possible in the account and then risk as little as possible. I'm going to say that again just so you guys can follow along. I would start with as much as possible in the account and then risk as little as possible. Okay, now what do I mean by that? So what I mean is, let's say I start with 10K. I would really start with like $1 to $10 trades on 10K. But you're sitting here saying, I don't want to do a $1 to $10 trade on a $10,000 account. I want to do a $100 or $500 trade. But let me tell you something. If you can sit on the computer and you click a few buttons, okay? And let's say you sit for an hour and on a 10K account, you risk $10, which is 10% of a percent. Okay, do you see how much smaller even than 1% the risk is? And if you click a few buttons, boom, 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 you win some trades, lose some trades. But at the end of the day, you're up $80 for the day. By the way, it's USD in like an hour. I think that's very good. I think that's amazing. People downplay their profits all the time because you see me make $1,000 to $5,000. So you're like, Muhammad, I want to also make $1,000 to $5,000. But here's the thing. I've been trading for over 8 years. This is how, I've been able to grow my account. I didn't grow up rich. Okay. We didn't grow up rich. We grew up poor. Okay. But we've been able to work our way up. So now, okay, fine. Now we're able to make 1 to 5. All right, guys, there we go. We're getting another reversal right here on BTC. So I'm going to go ahead and enter a buy trade because I'm able to get a much, much better price right here. So I'm going to set my stop loss. So I'm going to click and drag this down right here. And I'm going to set my take profit. So I'm going to click and drag it. I can't really see here. There you go. So I'm going to click and drag my entry up, click and drag my entry down, and it's always at 100 points. So what is our trading strategy? Okay, what's the trading strategy? Because now you guys know how everything works. How buy trade works, sell trade works, how lot size works. You guys know, okay? You guys know how risk works, how you're able to grow the account, blah, 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 all that. Now, what is the trading strategy? Now, the first thing that I'll get you guys to do, if you guys have your platforms open, do this right now. Click indicator on the top bar, okay? Click indicators. Once you click indicator, go down to the yellow button and then click indicator store. User 692 is saying you do mentorship, bro. Bro, I'm here every single day, 7 days a week doing live trades. I never charge anyone for anything because I make 1 to 5K a day, so I don't need to charge you guys any money. So just come here, just follow along, learn, and it's completely free. And remember, never ever pay anyone to learn how to trade, all right? So 28 days is saying, sorry. My question is, when you make a trade, how long does it usually take to hit? So it just depends on how volatile the market is. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. Sometimes, it might take an hour or two. It really just depends. So start as much so we tie your money with our broker. Now, hustler, here's the thing. Look, here's the reality, okay? So everyone is like, oh, why use a bottle? Why use a bottle? Because first of all, we actually hunt for brokers. This is a question I get all the time. So I really do want to clarify. So the thing is, if you're trading anywhere else, you're going to end up losing money because of the high fees. And I know that because we've been there, we've done that. Now we're always hunting for the broker with the lowest fees. And just so you guys understand, I'm using a bottle myself. Now, here's the nice thing, okay? When you use a bottle and you use the promo code AKPWC, from the trading fees, we get a small percentage, okay? Now, you don't have to pay, but guess what? And I'm going to be very, very blunt right now, okay? Let's say you came with $500, okay? You came and you blew it. Realistically, I might make like $20 from the 2-3 trades you took. I made $20. You blew 500. You're never gonna come back. And I only made $20. That's nothing. Was it worth it for me or you? No, it's not. It's really not worth it. So, actually, this is why we give our entire trading system strategies out for free, is because if you end up actually being successful and making money over time, that's good for you, right? Like, our goal is, okay, you trade for a long time, you're on the platform for a long time, you're making money for a long time. That's good for you, right? And guess what? You didn't have to pay, you didn't have to do anything, but guess what? It's also good for us, but not because you're paying us, because the platform is giving us a small commission off of the spread commission, off of the trades. So basically you can go out if you want and pay someone $5,000. They'll run away with your money and they won't ever teach you anything. But I'm here 7 days a week. You don't have to pay me, and you get a profitable trading system and strategy. And from the back end, I make a little bit of commissions. I don't know why people cry about that. It's like,
We're not paying any commission.
Huh?
We're not paying any commission.
Only when you're entering the trade, you're paying the spread fee, which is when you're entering a trade, there's a fee. There's a cost. But that's how the platform stays alive. Obviously, if they're a business, they need to make money. So from the spread commission, remember like the two lines? From there, whatever you pay, they give us a small percentage of. Yeah. So there you go. There is the entire transparent reality of what's happening. So basically, if you do well, we do well. That's exactly it. Abato has an affiliate program. That's why he pushes Abato. Every trading platform has an affiliate program. And by the way, you guys can do this too. It's actually not hidden, which is so crazy. If you click your email, let's say you have a whole bunch of friends or family that want to get started trading, click partnership. You can do this too. Okay, click partnership. You can go to promo code. You can make your own promo code. And if you give it to your friends and family and then they register and they start trading, you'll earn commission from the spread commission. So it's not very hidden. It's the reality is it's because I don't have access to large amounts of capital. I need to be able to grow my capital. Okay, so one, we do it by trading, and the other one is with this way as well. Let's see, from your experience, what's the best? Yo, Mello is saying, "Here go, bro. Been here learning for 30 minutes. We'll be back another time for sure, guys. I'm live here every single day, 2 times. Once around this time I go live." And then once in about 8 hours from now, wherever you guys are in the world. I know we have people from all over, like Germany, South Africa, like literally everywhere. Spain, Mexico. Like we have people from all over the world that are here, even like Singapore. And it's so crazy. So wherever you are in the world, in about 8 hours from now, I'll be live again and we'll be doing more trades. Candlestick is saying, I've asked 3 times. What's your question, Candlestick? Let me go back and see. Candlesticks. I actually can't see your question. Mohammed, where is the office? Oh, where's the office? Okay, guys. If you guys want to know what the office address is, guys, right here is our office address. By the way, there's our number. And Jose, I'm going to get to your question. So there's my number. You can literally call me at any time. I'm the only one that gives you, here's my number. Call me. Okay? And here's my office address. You can come visit me in person. I'm here 7 days a week. Just give me a call. Come by. I'll be doing live trades, answering all your questions, getting you guys set up started. So take a screenshot. There you go. Yeah, TDL is saying very transparent. Thank you. Of course, because there's no other way. For sure, Candlestick. I'm so sorry I took a little bit of time. There's a lot going on, but I'm going to get to everyone's questions. How are the trades selected? So very simply, let me go through the entire system, okay? It's very important to understand this. So what I'm about to say, you guys should very much pay attention to, okay? Pay attention. So these candles, everybody wants to do analysis on these candles. You see technical analysis. Drawing lines, trend lines, support, resistance. You guys have probably seen all of that, okay? Guess what? Technical analysis is not real. It's not profitable. It doesn't make money. Now, you're probably saying, wait a minute, how? The whole YouTube is full. Social media is full of people drawing lines and saying, oh, the market's going to go here. The reason it doesn't work is because there's too much human bias involved, okay? And then secondly, the market doesn't have anything to do with time. Okay? So gold? Gold is worth trillions of dollars. This is real. If you look it up, the market cap of gold is in the trillions of dollars. It's like the most traded asset in the world, okay? Do you think gold really says, oh, it's 215, time to go down? No. It's impossible. That's not how it works. You think Bitcoin worth hundreds of billions of dollars says, oh, it's 945, time to go up? No. So how can we analyze, because these candles, this is on a 1 minute chart, right? So every 1 minute, a new candle is formed. How can you do analysis on time-based candles when the market price has nothing to do with time? It doesn't make any sense. anyone that's doing analysis, like drawing lines on a chart, they're all scamming you. You're all getting scammed because it's not real. It doesn't work. And here's the thing. You might draw lines on the 1 minute time frame, and you'll know this. You'll know this. Everybody knows this. You draw. Oh, it's saying something?
Just picture.
All right, give me 1 second. All right. Thank you. All right. One job. All right. So basically, here's what's gonna happen. You do analysis on the 1 minute time frame, you know, and it looks like to you, you draw lines, you're like, whoa, it's going up. And then you switch to 5 minute, and suddenly, what's happening? It looks like it's going down. And then you switch to 30 minute, then it looks like it's going up. Then you switch to 1 hour, it looks like it's going down. You're getting fooled visually by these time-based candles. Okay? So anyone that's drawing lines on a chart like this, okay, what I say is it's just art on a chart. Just art on a chart. Nothing else. You will never become profitable by drawing lines on a chart. Okay? People will do this and be like, I know what's happening in the market. It's like, no, you don't. Okay, nobody knows what's happening. Now, look, art on a chart. Okay, that's a pretty good picture. This one is one of the better ones. That's a cute little dinosaur. But this is all it is. When you're drawing lines and stuff on a chart, it's just art on a chart. It's not real, and it's not gonna make you profit. Anyone that's drawing lines on a chart, they're scamming you because they're gonna finish their sentence with and buy my course or buy my subscription. So never fall for that. Will is saying there's no class in front of you. No, we got a few people here. Let's see. Dine or soar. Yeah. Okay, so now why do I say that? What's the point of saying technical analysis doesn't work? Because if you look right here, our range bar system, this is our custom range bar system. We've built and we've developed this ourselves. It took us over 4 years of testing thousands of strategies. It cost us over $500,000. And now we just give it to you for free. You literally don't have to pay. So anybody who wants to complain in the comments, just remember, you can get access to this too. You can complain, but go get access to it for free because we don't charge anyone anything. So why is it that these look so easy to read? Look, you can see, okay, we were coming down, now we're going straight up, then we're coming down, we're going up, we're coming down, we're going up, we're coming down, we're going down, now we're starting to come up. Why is it so easy? Why does it look so clean? The reason is because we removed the variable of time, and these are based on price only. What do I mean? Only when the price actually moves are these bars generated. For example, on Bitcoin, every time the price moves 20 points, a new bar is generated. It doesn't matter if that took 1 second or if it took an hour. It'll still just move the 1 bar every 20 points. So it's not time-based. They're not time-based at all. This is why they look so clean, and we've made it so we can just see what the price is doing. The price is going up, the price is coming down. Okay? Now, remember, the markets go in waves, right? Throughout the day. So what we want to do is, because we've able to eliminate the variable of time, we've been able to do that. Now, if the market is going up, what's the only other way the market can go? Do you guys know? Down. That's the only other. If it's going up, it can only come back down, right? And if it's going down, what's the only other way it can go? Up. Exactly. So when it's going up, we wait for the reversal candle. So it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. As soon as it turns red, that's when we're looking for a sell trade. Okay? Because we can see clearly which way the trend is going. And then when it's going down, and then it goes green, that's when we're looking for a buy trade. Okay? Now, what we do is we always confirm our trades. Now, guys, the most important thing is you go here on the Abato Web Trader, click indicators, then go down to indicator store, okay? Indicator store right here, click indicator store, then go up and search for super. So right here is the super trend indicator, Okay, super trend indicator, click super trend indicator, and then click install free. Yeah, it's free to use the super trend indicator. I mean, they just have a whole bunch of, they have like thousands of indicators you can add, but super trend indicator is the one that we use. Now, once you've installed it, then go back to indicators, and under trend, you're going to find the super trend indicator. You click there. Remember, we don't change any settings. Okay, we don't change any settings. Just click apply. Now, once you've clicked applied, you're going to see the super trend on your chart here. Now, remember, if it's going from, so when the super trend is green, we're only doing buy trades. Okay, and if the super trend is red, we're only doing sell trades. So let's say right here, we get a range bar reversal. It's going from green to red, but I go here and the super trend is green. So then I don't take the trade. It doesn't match. Green and red and red. Color coordinated. It makes it simple, okay? So that's how we basically use the super trend indicator. So they made it up. It's not Heikinashi. It's our custom range bars. It's not Heikinashi. Aside from the super trend indicator confirmation, do you enter the moment the color changes on the bar? Yeah, so as soon as the range bars reverse, that's the best entry, you know, because I want to get in as early as possible, right? So as soon as it goes from red to green here, like you see how right here, oh wait, let me just click that. Yeah, so you see how right here it's going red to green. This is where I'd be looking for a buy trade, you know, because it's just starting that reversal. Okay, so now that we know when we're entering, how do we manage the trade? Okay, the way we manage the trade is once we enter, we risk less than 1%, then we set our stop loss and take profit at 100 points always. 100 points up, 100 points below. What's 100 points? So for example, on Bitcoin, 100 points is $100 in its price. So let's say we enter, and I'll show you guys right here, you know, on our trades. Indra, the markets are closed. It's only crypto that's open. So maybe that's why the trade is not closing. Because from Friday evening till about Sunday evening, the traditional markets are closed. So like gold and stocks and currencies, they're all closed. So if you have a trade open, you can't close it. You're just going to have to wait for Sunday evening when the markets open back up. Okay. Interesting. It's crypto. Yeah. So, I mean, it should maybe refresh. Asia open Sunday. Yeah, exactly. So Sunday evening, the Asian market opens, right? So that's why because we can trade all the market sessions here. So Europe, Asia, and North America. So basically we can trade 24/7. Okay. Are they always the same size? Yeah. So actually each range bar pair, they're set on different parameters depending on the pair, because they can't all be the same, because it wouldn't make sense, because different markets move at different levels. So each pair is set up differently, but that's our custom system and custom setup. But you get free access to it, and it's live for you guys 24/7. All right. So let's see right here. Okay. So the one thing that I want to talk about is I've been on social media, like especially like TikTok. I was scrolling through it just a while ago, and there was a guy claiming 97% win ratio. Okay, 97%. By the way, we have a profitable trading system. We get around a 60 to 65% accuracy. Okay, and remember, because we're doing 1-to-1, you guys know 1-to-1 risk reward. As long as we're over 50% accuracy, it's profitable. Okay, so we're getting around 60 to 65, which is pretty good. Consistently 60 to 65% accuracy is good. And with less than 1% risk. You know, that's how we make 5 to 8% a month. But guys, this guy's claiming 97% win ratio. Okay, and this is going to lead me to my next point, which is an important thing to watch out for as well. Guys, and then what he said was, he's like, yeah, I have 97% win rate. I've been doing this for a very long time. So I was like, okay, let me see what this liar is talking about. Because obviously he's lying. There's no one that has 97% win ratio. So he's like, if you want access to my 97% win ratio, it's $200 a month. I'm like, hold on, bro. You're claiming you're winning 97% of your trades, and you need me to pay you $200 a month? That's ridiculous. Because if I had no joke, if I had a 97% win ratio, there wouldn't even be tables here. I would sell the bulbs. I would sell I would be going all in on my strategy because, very fast, I would go into the billions and billions of dollars. That's how it works. That's how the math works. Okay? Just so you guys understand. That's how the math works. So this guy's out here claiming, and everyone in his comments are like, oh, I can't wait to sign up. And I'm like, guys, it's not real. But anyways, he banned me from his TikTok live. I got banned from his live because, he's scamming people. And I was like, guys, it doesn't make sense. Mathematically, it doesn't. And he's like, whoa, he's ruining my scam. So then he kicked me off. Yeah, so basically it's about, consistently over a long period of time, generating income. This is how we do it. This is how we do all of our trades. We show you all of our trades live. Don't waste time. Get started because if you're not starting, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go get your account set up on a bottle. Get it, funded. Get it verified. And then I'll be here every single day. And yeah. Oh, yeah. So that brings me to my next. Oh, Jose's saying, how would I know what trades to take? Okay, so right here, when the range bars are reversing, by the way, just so you guys can see, the range bars run on all the markets. So Forex are currencies. So you can see right here, British pound, you see GBP, USD, Euro, so they're all labeled, okay? USD, JPY, that's the Japanese yen. Okay, so this is under Forex. If you go to crypto, we got Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Litecoin. Okay, there's a lot of people messaging us. That's why we put XRP, because we got thousands of people that are like, we want XRP. Oh, we're like, all right, here's XRP. All right, under commodities and indices, we got gold. So we got gold range bars. We got NASDAQ, Russell, S&P 500. We got oil. And then we have Dow Jones, okay? And then right here under stocks, we got Meta. We got Google. We got Tesla, Amazon, AMD, and NVIDIA. So we have all the major pairs in every market segment, okay? What's the trading platform? Guys, so the trading platform I'm trading on, go get your account set up. It's abbado.com, abbado.com. And they have two options. What's going on? Come on in. How you doing? I'm good. Have a seat. Come on in. Yeah, you can. Feel free. Yeah, no worries. So basically, we're in a live session here right now. Do you want to just give them this? So basically, we make around $1,000 to $5,000 a day here trading the markets. It's completely free. You don't have to pay. You just come in here, bring your laptop, and then we'll give you our system, our strategy. And there's no cost. It's completely free. Yeah. Are you guys in the area or what? Yeah. Okay, so I'm here 7 days a week from 12 to 5. My number's right there on the sheet, so you can call me. And then, but the steps to get started are right there. But call me, bring your laptop, and we'll take you through everything. All right. Yeah, for sure. Feel free to grab some snacks if you want on the way, or water. By the way, you guys can also grab some snacks or water if you guys want. Feel free. Yeah, you're welcome. All right. Where is my studio? Okay, so if you guys want to know, here's my office address, guys. I'm here 7 days a week, every single day. Give me a call. There's my number. You can call me at any time. There's my office address. Take a screenshot right now. There you go. What's my opinion on Dogecoin? Actually, that's exactly what I was going to talk about. Okay, remember we were saying 97% accuracy is not real. It's a scam. All that. Now, anytime you see anyone that's making a prediction in the market, oh, I think Bitcoin's going to 400,000. You go to YouTube and it's full of predictions, okay? Everyone's predicting something, okay? Everyone's saying gold's going to 6,000, Bitcoin's going to 500,000, a million. Guys, they're all lying to you, okay? Do you know why they're lying to you? Do you know the future? 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 Okay, I'm not going to. I don't know the future, okay? Nobody knows the future. So what is a prediction? You're trying to tell the future. Can anybody tell the future? No. So what is a prediction? It's a lie. Let's just call it what it is. It's a lie because nobody knows. So guys, when someone asks me, what's your opinion on Dogecoin? I don't have opinions on any market because I'm not really big enough. Unless I had billions and billions of dollars, then I can change what's happening in the market because, I have the capital. Then it's different. Then I'm like, I like this here, and then the price would go up. But we don't have that kind of capital. So my opinion really doesn't matter. Okay? So opinions don't matter. Predictions are not real. There's no such thing. And you guys should be very careful. The thing is, you like hearing predictions because it makes you feel good. You know, you bought Tesla and now someone's saying Tesla's going to go to 4,000. Guess what? You go to sleep like a baby. You're happy. But it's fake. It's a lie. You're happy because of a lie. Okay? And I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm really not. I'm here to show you how we can start the business of trading. I'm here to show you how I make money. Because who cares about your feelings? Who cares about my feelings? You know, nobody cares. It's really about making money. Because the only thing that really matters is the number in your bank account. That's the only thing. You know, everybody will do this all day long, but when the number in your bank account starts to add zeros to it, suddenly, quiet. That's what it is. Everyone is suddenly like, oh yeah, I've always liked that guy. Right? But it's like when you're broke, they're like, how dare you do blah, 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 right? But the moment you have money, oh yeah, no, he's the best. He's the man. Oh yeah, let me call. Yo, bro, are you down to chill? But guess what? They weren't calling you when you didn't have money, right? Now you're pulling up in a nice car. Now you got a sick place. Now you can pay for everything. You're going on trips. Suddenly, it's like, oh, yo, bro, what's good? Oh yeah, hey, do you want to? So basically, the only thing that matters is money. Nothing else matters. Okay. Do you believe there's better traders than you out there? So here's the thing. It's not about, I'm not a good trader. Okay. That's not real. I'm not a super genius, next level quant, next level math. That's not what it is. It's actually just people go to school for like 4 years and they pay like 60,000, 80,000 to go to school. Then they end up working at McDonald's. And I'm like, yo, put some extra ketchup on the, you know, that. Or what I did was I spent 4 years testing thousands of strategies, going through thousands and thousands of different strategies until I found the one that works in the markets. Okay. And it gives me a decent accuracy with very low risk. And I'm able to do it consistently. If I didn't have the system or strategy, I would also lose money. I'm not special. Just so you guys understand. Okay? I'm not. I'm just like every single one of you. So the only difference is I tested thousands of strategies and I'm just able to make money consistently over time. Maxime is saying, good saying. Yeah, I'm like these guys. I can't find the trading platform. Yeah, so you just go to Abato.com. Actually, it's right here. I'm going to show you guys how to start right here. You can just take a screenshot and just go right there. Just go right there, Abato.com, ABBADO.com. Get your account set up, get it funded, get it verified, and let's go. All right, now, here's the thing. I'm live twice every single day now, and also in about 7-8 hours from now, I'll be live again. Now, if you guys want to learn in the meantime, what you can do is when you go to our website, at the top of Just Simple Trading, okay, you can see right here. It says learn and it says parameters. If you click the parameters button, yo, Nico, thank you for the gift, man. Appreciate it. Yo, good morning. Good morning. So right here, so Jose, this is for you, okay? Now, if you click parameters, it's going to open up this file for you, okay? It goes through a lot of stuff like your targets and all that. So download that file, okay? The second thing, which you guys should do right now, guys, and guess what? It's completely free. Click learn, okay? Remember, never pay anyone to learn how to trade, but go to justsimpletrading.org and then click learn. When you click learn, it's going to take you to our school community. It's completely free. Just click join group, okay? Go to the school community, and then you're going to click classroom at the top. Click classroom. When you go to classroom, check it out. We have tons of videos on how you basically can do everything step by step. So let's say you click right here, range bar system training, step by step video tutorials. We've made these videos for you guys so you don't have to go pay $5,000 to someone when you can just get it for free. Click this, and guess what? Step by step, how to open a buy trade, how to open a sell trade, how to use the range bars, how to set stop loss, how to set take profit, manually closing, how to use a super trend. Everything is there. And look at how short the video is. 45 seconds, okay? Because guess what? I know you're all working 32 jobs. I know nobody has time, okay? So that's why we made the videos very short, very quick. Like, I'm not here to fluff up anything. Here's how to do this. Here's how to do that. Go watch the videos. Learn how to trade completely for free. You shouldn't have to pay anyone. Just go learn completely for free. What's the website? There's another guy on TikTok trades the same system. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are now using the same range bar system. It's because they're making money doing it. So I've seen as well, there's a lot of people on TikTok who are using the same system. They actually, if you see it, they're using it from our website. And they're like, oh guys, check it out, I'm making profit. It's because the system actually works. Okay, now here, I'll show you guys how to get started. So it's right here. The how to start is right there. Can you guys see it? Take a screenshot right now. Hey, how's it going, man? Come on in. What's going on? What's going on? Have a seat. Can I use TradingView? Zeke, so we actually just trade on the Abato web trader. So go get your account set up on the Abato web trader. What's the website called? Right here, go to abato.com. That's the trading platform we're using, abbado.com. Then go to justsimpletrading.org. The Wi-Fi password is right there, so you can get yourself connected. You get it set up. So it's right here. Guys, how to start. It's right there. Take a screenshot and then get started. And yeah, I'll be here live every single day, 7 days a week, twice daily, one around this time, and then one in about 8 hours from now. So wherever you are in the world, 8 hours from now. By the way, I want to know, where are you guys? Because I know there's some people from like Mexico. There's some people from like South Africa. There's people from all over the world. So put it in the comments where you guys are from. Canada, AZ, which is Arizona, I'm assuming. Baltimore, North Carolina, Alberta, Sydney, Australia, Washington, D.C., IDA, NYC. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Vancouver, my mom's house. Nice. Pennsylvania, Canada. That's amazing. Yes, we got people from all over. New Jersey, LA. Wow, that's crazy. Well, guys, welcome. Welcome to all of you guys. You guys know you're welcome here every single day. And if you guys are ever in the Toronto area, guys, come visit me in person. I'm here 7 days a week at our office address. It's right here on the screen. Take a screenshot from UK, parents' basement. All right, let's move you out the basement. All right, let's move you out the basement. Let's get started. All right. Okay, guys. So here's the thing. I'm going to call it a day here. We got a whole bunch of people here at the office. So, I'm going to spend a little bit of time with them. But I appreciate all you guys joining. Remember, I'll be live here in about 8 hours from now again. So make sure you guys give me a follow. Turn on the live notifications. Go get your Abato account set up. Get it funded. Get it verified. And then go get access to the range bars. And get started. Because I'm going to be here. What's it called? He's saying, let's get the hedge fund going. Exactly. Guys, in the next 5 years, we need to be at $1 billion minimum. Okay, everyone thinks too small. Okay, that's the problem. Everyone thinks too small. You're worried about like, oh yeah, maybe I can buy the more expensive cheese at the grocery store. Stop. We need to be thinking, how do we go into mansions and Lambos and private jets? That's the only goal that anybody should ever have, because that's when your family is going to be comfortable. Less than that, your family will not. Like, they're always going to be, like struggling. We don't want to be struggling. You want to go out there, do something, and be able to grow. And guess what? The main thing that I'll leave you guys here with is never pay anyone to learn. Okay? Because if you're paying, you're getting scammed. And I want to make sure you guys always stay safe. All right? So, guys, always stay safe. Just come here and learn how to trade. I answer everybody's questions. You guys know it. I answer everybody's questions. Yo, JT, I appreciate you too. So let's go. Let's get started. Have a good one, guys. Thank you guys all for joining. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for the comments, the likes, the gifts, the questions. You guys are amazing. Make sure you guys give me a follow. Have everything set up, ready to go, because in 8 hours from now, we'll be live again. All right, guys. California Lover, I got you. Zohaib, for sure. Queen, I got you. You're welcome. Let's go. Let's go. Munir, thanks for the follow. Only one. Appreciate the follow. Let's go. All right, Jamil, Gabriel, we'll see you later, man. Have a good one. All right, guys, take care. And see you guys in a little bit. Remember, it's so crazy. There's literally millions and millions of dollars to be made, and everybody is thinking way too small.